Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday. We are 7 weeks out today, which is crazy. Had a really great week. Weight has been dropping pretty consistently, and I actually had a big drop last week, so we ended up doing a refeed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, an extra 50 grams of carbs, which was great. Actually, probably the first time I've had one that I really felt like I wanted and needed one. I've pretty much been dropping like a pound a week, but to have that kind of big of a drop, I knew my body needed some extra fuel. So that was great. I keep my refeeds pretty clean, and obviously weighing and measuring everything so I can be as accurate as possible. Inches were down, or measurements were down again, so that's really awesome. I'm totally on track and feeling really, really great. Lifted with my coach on Thursday, and strength is still staying where it is. So, our goal is to continue to lift as heavy as possible and maintain strength as much as possible through prep. This is probably the first prep that I've had where at 7 weeks out, I'm still maintaining most of my strength, which is awesome. My food has not changed. My macros have not dropped since January. That is amazing to me. And so our kind of thought process is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we aren't making any changes. We're just rolling with what we have, and we will make changes when my body kind of stops responding. But as of right now, it's just like clockwork, which I really couldn't ask for anything more. Staying in town this weekend. Normally I am out of town on Saturday, either lifting or posing or seeing people. So I'm staying home this weekend, just having a nice kind of focused weekend at home. Still gonna get some posing in. I'll probably do a little bit of another video on that. I'm gonna show you guys in another clip one of my favorite glute exercises. We utilize this exercise a lot during off season, really focusing on building the weight up on the bar, and obviously form. And then it's continued to stay into my programming for prep as well. And that's a hip thrust. I focus on deadlifts, hip thrusts, a lot of single leg movements, reverse hyperextension and hyperextensions, and a lot of abductor and adductor work. So I'm going to show you guys a clip of hip thrusts and what I'm doing, and then two variations with that that I really find useful.
Hip thrusts are one of my favorite glute and hamstring movements. They were a staple in my off season, and I've continued to utilize them throughout this prep. The first set you're going to see here is a regular set at 10 reps. I have 250 pounds on the bar, and I'm just focusing on driving the weight up with my glutes. The second set, I've added a band above my knees for added resistance, and I'm focusing on driving my knees out while lowering the weight. I continued the rest of my 4 sets of 10 reps with the band around my knees. I find that no matter what the weight I have on the bar, this adds an extra level of intensity to my lift.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that clip and gives you some options for hip thrusts. It does not matter what weight you have on the bar. I will very often lower the weight down to like 135 even and just go high volume with the band. It makes a huge difference. I really feel the burn. And then obviously when my strength, or when we're off season, we're really pushing the weight. I was so happy to see my 1 rep max get up to 405 on hip thrust this year, which was like mind blowing to me, because when I first started working on building up strength, I was only at 260, and now that's, my lower end of the scale. So really happy with that. So something super exciting, I booked everything for my national show this year. I had like butterflies doing it, but I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So flight is booked, hands booked, makeup is booked, hotels are booked, registration is in, I'm ready to go. I am like laser focused on that. I cannot wait to see what I look like come July. I'm already feeling amazing. To know that the work that I put in the off season really paid off. So we are gonna continue on, have a great weekend, and I will catch you guys in the next clip. So I am so sore from Thursday, but I still have hip thrusts. So I'm gonna do them on the assisted machine, kind of take out my stabilizers, just really focus on the main muscle, and add the most resistance band. But we're gonna do a warm up, 45s on each side first, and then we've got 4 sets of 10, and I'm gonna need to up the weight. So we will get going on that right now. These burn so much right now. I'm so sore. Powering through. 7 weeks out. 0 time to win bow. 110%. Let's go. Taking a really quick break from lifting really quick because something popped in my head and I'm like, oh, I gotta talk about it. Yeah, I'm sore this week. We upped my RPE, so my body is adjusting to the increased intensity. That's totally to be expected. But something that I made a very conscious, mindful decision about for this prep, it's 110% all the time. I want to step on stage each of the times that I've planned right now and any that might come up, knowing that there was absolutely nothing that I left on the table. Nothing. No going over macros, no skipping out on cardio, skipping out because I'm tired, I'm sore at the gym, going light just because I can. I don't lift with anybody, so when you're by yourself, you have to motivate yourself, you have to drive yourself, you have to be that kind of coach in your ear saying, do you want to give 110% or do you want to give 80 because no one's watching? I don't want to step on the stage at any point this year and think, gosh, I could have given more. I could have given more. That's not an option. I want to step on stage and blow not only myself from last year out of the water, but I want the judges to go, oh dang. Maybe in different words, I don't know. But I want there to be a presence. I know I can do it. I love being on stage. I've said that a million times already, but I just want to know that every workout, every cardio session, every meal that I have is everything that I could have done to make the best choice possible to bring my best. And that's like the only option I see for this prep. So just kind of a raw moment on that, but that's how I feel, and that's how I'm going about every single day for this prep. So I'm going to bring something completely different, and I already see that compared to last year, so I'm fucking amped. I'm amped. So let's get back to the workout. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.